back to when you first arrived and how you guys became friends and remained friends?
I know what happened when we first arrived. We walked in that arena. We were like, first of all, where are we? And second of all, it was dark. We were supposed to probably be in study hall. We were walking through.
I think study hall might have been in this room.
Yeah, study hall was right here. And we walked in that arena and we were like, we're going to sell this thing out. It was, I mean, literally, nobody believes us. I was like, no, our freshman year, you know. And so we did. And, you know, now what, 25 years later, here we are, still watching a great game and, you know, hanging out. And here we are, yeah.
Was this the first place you actually met? Because going back to that time, social media and stuff like that wasn't big. It wasn't like you guys could be texting back and forth to get to know who else was in the class.
We had one line.
Yeah.
The home line.
Yeah.
You didn't even have call waiting then. Where you had to do it like a mini People's Choice Award. Who am I going to answer? Yeah. No, we actually had played against each other a few times, like in AAU. Although AAU wasn't like it is today, you know, it was just... we just called it a traveling team, and so we came down here. So I had played against Katie a couple times, and then going into, was that after our senior year or going into our senior year of high school? I think it was right after our senior. Yeah. Like, we were both coming to Colorado State in the fall, and we had this, like, All-American game thing that we ended up meeting, like, on a more personal level, and then after that, we just kind of inseparable.
What was it like for you guys today to be back in the course side watching a game?
It's great. I keep saying, you know, with my son who's in kindergarten and her two boys are here, kindergarten and second, you know, and we joke about that too. We both have boys that are in kindergarten, and they look, you know, personality of me, personality of Becky, you know, and they're out there shooting. So, you know, life works out how it should. So it's just really cool to see. And then the players now, you know, they're playing hard. And, you know, someone was asking me out there just about the loyalty and about, you know, all the people. And I still see people out there who were here, you know, cheering us on, you know, in 1999. So it's pretty cool.
We walked out of the house this morning. I was like, our boys are going to fully fight when they're 15. And then 5 minutes later, they're going to be best friends again. And we had a run here where we were playing, it must have been in the summertime, we were playing pickup, and Katie fouled the crap out of me. And we about fought, and all our teammates were like, what? What's going on? I was like, we're fine.
And now I see it with my son, Jack, and Sam, and Kaden, and so I'm like, no, they're fine.
It's funny.
You know, it's like
but just super competitive all the time. And I think at the end of the day, you know, competitiveness and work ethic beats talent.
Yep.
But kind of obviously had a good game tonight. What was it like to be able to come and watch that?
Great. I love how she runs her team. You know, she's making the right play.
Yep.
And that's really all you can do. You know, if she saw two people, she kicked. If she saw one-on-one, she gave it to them. And, you know, getting her teammates involved. And I think it's a really fun way to play when the ball movement is great. There's a lot of cutting. Mm-hmm. Obviously, clearly, Coach Williams likes shooting threes. I like that philosophy.
I
was
letting
it fly.
Like, fly or die, man. They're going to shoot that thing.
They are letting that thing go. I win. You know what? It's like a total philosophy switch. Like, if we were allowed to shoot, I mean, if we shot 6 or 7 threes, that was probably quite a bit attempts.
Yeah. No, it was.
And now people are getting up,
just
12, 13 attempts. I was like, oh, I wish back in the day. But the game has evolved, which is a good thing. The scoring's up. The players are getting more and more skilled. And that's the positive thing about the women's basketball game is it just keeps getting better and better.
But you guys played together for a long time. It wasn't just here. It was then after that, it was the Colorado Chill, being able to play in front of these fans. But you hear players talk about it all the time. You don't remember the games as much, like you went to meet conference players senior year, but it's the things that happened off the court. So what are your favorite stories with each other as you guys bonded that could possibly be shared?
That can possibly be shared. I mean, you see how we are now. I mean, we're the same as we were when we were 17. So what, we're 46. So that's pushing 30 years almost of knowing each other. I mean, more than our whole lives here. So, you know, just even driving these streets, like, oh, there's, you know, Pickle Barrel or, you know, Tangs or whatever all these old bars were, you know. So, and we're going out tonight, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, at our old age. So, you know, it's just not only the fun times, but, you know, obviously, you know, you guys have seen Beck go through ups and downs and everything with her career, and I'm kind of in the background at all times, and then she's here for me too, right? You know, I have a family now and with my son, and I have a career in tech. You know, I went from
which is the weirdest thing
to
ever.
Tech. She doesn't even know what I do.
The least tech person ever.
The least tech person ever. You know, but I'm, you know, with a tech consultancy now, and You know, it's just all the good times that everybody sees, but obviously, you know, we're human and we have our lives, and you know, it's, you can see our bond from that in the background that happens too. So.
But considering all you guys accomplished around the floor, is one of the greatest things you still remember is like this lifelong friendship that's developed.
At the end of the day, like, life is short, and like records and this, that, and third, like, who cares? Like, at the end of the day, it's about the people that you journey with and the relationships that you build. Because at the end, like, I love basketball. I was a basketball player forever. And I still love basketball, but probably I love competing. And you know, as a basketball player, you have a shelf life. And, you know, so looking back kind of like where it started, and having been in the pros, you know, 16 years, and now coaching pros and this and that, like, I really cherish my time at CSU just because, like, at the end of the day, we had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's like a dirty word in professional sports, fun. But I'm like, if we're keeping score, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I just had so many great memories here. And I realized that was kind of an exception. It wasn't the norm, which was disappointing. I had so many teammates who did not like their college experience, and I was like, shoot, pay me to go back to 1998, 99. Pay me to go back there. I would in a second.
Yeah.
Because we had so much fun. The community was so amazing with the support that they had for us. And at the end of the day, I think it kind of just became a relationship between that team and the community of Fort Collins.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they just kind of came together, and they showed up to cheer, and we showed up to play.
When you do go back, like you talked about, your first meeting was, we're going to fill this place up, and you did multiple times. When you walk in today, do you remember those games when you were playing?
Heck yeah, man. Look around. I mean, I can vision it, you know, at Sweet 16, everybody was like, the whole crowd was Sweet 16, you know, and I remember, you know, it was all this. Back then, again, it's on video, you know, film, literal, you know, film, and wish we had more of that. But yeah, it has that vibe, you know. And when you're sitting there, and I mean, from running those stairs of conditioning, and like, you know, those kind of memories. But again, I go back to, you see the same faces. I literally saw a same couple, you know, sitting there. I was like, that's so and so, and they all came up to us, and so yeah, it's just a great community and really fun to be back.
You mentioned fun. Was it more fun being able to come back here to a game with her?
Oh.
With her?
Yeah, for sure, because all my fun moments, she was in all of them. You know, Kim was a year older than us, so we played 3 years with Kimmy. But me and Katie came in and played all 4 years together. And so, yeah, all of our memories. I don't think I missed a college game, actually.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I was
we
like-
literally, we started and played in
Yeah.
every game. I think both of
Yeah.
us were.
30 minutes.
She started more than me, though.
Yeah, started in every, yeah.
I had to.
She had to
my
work her way up, and all of a sudden she popped out. I was like, all right, we're rolling.
I caught up to her eventually. Yeah.
Did you guys have a chance to talk to the team?
Yep, just
Did you guys
came
share
over,
with them?
yep.
Just, I liked their
Yeah.
camaraderie, the way they communicated on the
Mhm.
floor. And you know what? At the end of the day, I know coaches will take ugly wins over pretty losses.
Heck yeah, man.
And there's these kind of games are really learning opportunities and building character opportunities, a grittiness, a resiliency. You can't be successful in life or in sports without some resiliency and some tough. Like, at the end of the day, life is guaranteed. Basketball life is gonna hit you, and it's gonna knock you down. And after that, it depends on you what you're gonna do. And I think, you know, you saw them pretty collectively decide they were going to stick together, and special things can happen when you stick together.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, guys.
Very nice.